I've felt it for a while now. Ugh, Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Saori? No! Uh, uh. We gotta do our little dance. We're back with Doki Doki. I don't know why there's a black box right here. Let's get it going. Last off, Saori was pretty sad, you know? She was pretty depressed, so let's see what's gonna happen next. Alright. I say goodbye to Saori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. Oh yeah, we left off with being the worst friend ever. Obviously, I don't know. Whatever. I think Saori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. It could be that she's a little different outside of school after all. Anyways, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. I'm trying to move up my seat, but I lost... Oh, here it is. Where the button was. I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Uh-huh. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being so small? Do you really hate being small that much? Huh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. Ow, my eye. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Oh, there's something in my eye. Does it look blurry? My glasses are crooked. Ha. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. Ah. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. Uh-huh. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness. Natsuki smiles devil. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag, so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I'll see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes to Saori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Huh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my fingers toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. And faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Ah, stop! Oh my lord. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing how you react. Seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. You what, sir? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? I need this for my thumbnail. Did you seriously just... Honestly, I can't even imagine what it would be if I went out with Yuri instead. But since I already said something about Yuri, I was like, maybe Yuri's going with Yuri is not the right choice, because then maybe Saori is gonna get, you know what I'm trying to say? No. Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. Lord! You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Huh? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses the oven to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look. She probably shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into the bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that'll make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see what people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sorry's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time, but I would say mango. But I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so hopeless. Sayori always does this to me, but at the point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? Well, I think that if possible, I like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... ... What?! Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Ah! Standing inches from me! Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against mine. I've felt it for a while now. Ugh. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? No! Hi. Sorry. Just now, we weren't... Oh, Lord. Would it have been better if I was with Yuri? Would we have done anything? It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. The music was supposed to stop, right? Because I don't hear anything anymore. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sorry. Oh, there it goes. Thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Oh, she's crying. That you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Saori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? I'm a terrible person. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. No! Sorry, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Saori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Saori? What is Monica doing? I don't trust her now. I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Ooh. Saori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And, that's enough, Saori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Saori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Saori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know that you need what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Sorry. I love you! Oh! Okay. I love you. Huh? Those are my true feelings. Yeah, fuck that Natsuki girl. I did not want to be with her like that. Hell no. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Oh. Suddenly, Saori wraps her arms tightly around me. Maybe this will be the thumbnail instead. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Saori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel like Saori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Saori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me, but why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay, Saori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Saori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Ooh, slick boy. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it has always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey. Saori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Saori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Saori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when he told me he loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. What? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Saori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Saori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Saori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I got. Saori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Saori. But Saori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much! You're not doing enough, son! Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Saori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. What did Monika say to Saori? You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. Thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Saori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Saori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You think, Sonny? You should take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Who is this lady? You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Does Haru really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Saori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one I haven't read before. I'm obviously not going to read all that out loud because it's just get out of my head like a million times. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know it's best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. But if also Monica saw this, she made the pamphlets. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Hey, what's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Saori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Saori, so... alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Why is there no sound? It's making me feel weird. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Saori. You think, Sonny? It's not a big deal to at least wait for her and help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. And why are you messing this up, sonny boy? I reach Saori's house and knock on the door. No. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and I let myself in. Saori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. I feel really like... Outside Saori's room, I knock on their door. Saori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't that kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sorry, wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sahara I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. I fucked up. It's not what Sahara needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Oh, I thought it... I pressed something. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And oh, what the hell? What does this even say? I see an annoying girl rolling towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air. This girl is... What the hell? This is like the beginning. But why is... Because she died? You sing about the clubs. Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talked, but we were in the same classes. Okay. So what? It's like a... We'll venture off into whatever, if there's something more to that. Don't really have anything to say right now.